Hello, everyone, and welcome to the presentation brought to you in collaboration with the Business and Professional Ministry of the International Churches of Christ, Nigeria. My name is Emmanuel Eme. I serve as evangelist and teacher for the church, and I have the blessing of being a certified integrative life coach, as well as a doctoral fellow at the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management. Today, I'm very excited to take you through a very powerful training on goal setting and attainment for a successful business year. So whether you are an entrepreneur or you are a professional, or maybe you are someone looking to just level up this 2025, this session will provide some practical strategies and, of course, biblical insights also to help you achieve your goals. So let's talk about goal setting for a moment. Goal setting and attainment is not really an art, it's a science, you see. Today, it has been observed that only 8%, yes, you heard me right, only 8% of the people who begin the year with setting goals actually meet their goals by the end of the year. Only 8%, while a whopping 92% never attain those goals. No matter how much, whatever they do, they don't attain those goals because people do not know the science of goal setting. And this is why the ICOC Business and Professional Ministry, BPM, as it's called, believes that by helping businesses and business owners in the church attain their goals, it will radically transform not just their financial life, but also impact on their spirituality also. So this video is a teaser, you might want to call it. It's a teaser. Now, after about a week or two, after the upon release of this video, the BPM will host a grand workshop to further drive this empowerment agenda that they have. However, there's a caveat here. Know that only those who conclude viewing this video, again, only those who conclude viewing this video and are serious about changing the trajectory of their lives will be admitted into this grand class. So everybody is called, but few will eventually make it. Well, it doesn't depend on us or BPM, it depends on you. So there you can place you'll be placed in a cohort where you eventually make the cuts. You're going to be placed in a cohort for a period of 1 year. You have me right? For 1 year, you're going to be in a cohort. You're going to be assigned mentors and also accountability partners. Now, God will bless you without a doubt. God will bless you, and you at the end of by December 2025, you will have met all the goals that you have set because it's a science. And only people who are serious will be able to get involved in our cohort. So we are looking for the 8%ers. If you are one of the 8%ers, then you are welcome. And of course, the first step will be you finishing this video and taking into cognizance all the assignments that you are going to be given. So while you are waiting or while you are listening, so please grab your notebook and let's get started. All right? Grab your notebook. I have my pen here and I also have my notebook here. And let's get started. Now, like was mentioned earlier, goal setting and attainment is a science. And I think Jesus understood this science, or he understands this science. In Luke chapter 13, verse 32, where Jesus Christ replied, "Go tell that fox, I will drive out demons and heal people today and tomorrow, and on the third day, I will reach my goal." So Jesus exactly, he knew his goal, he knew where he's heading, and he understood what he needs to do every single day. Now, let me also get you, maybe get you into a state of mouth-watering situation at this time. Now, those who eventually make our cohort, they're going to receive so many training. We're going to be having, monthly training for them. Of course, they're going to be weekly accountability, monthly training, quarterly review, half-year research review, and every single thing to help you to meet those goals. There are going to be customized training manuals for everyone who makes this course. You're going to receive a PowerPoint presentation, that's professionally designed for you. you're going to be receiving, goal setting and vision funnel diagram. Well, if you don't know that, you're going to know that very soon. Goal setting and vision funnel diagram. We're going to be teaching you about smarter. We're going to give you the smarter goal sheets. When you make it there, you're going to have the goal attainment and obstacle resolution matrix. We're going to give you that. You're going to have daily success planner, and of course, habit trackers. You're going to have, like I said before, you're going to have your accountability, partner, and of course, you're going to have, circle diagram. Will teach you how to use that. Then, of course, at end of the training reflection sheets, you're going to be having, and of course, you're also going to be having receiving my facilitator guide on goal setting and of course achievement. Then there's going to be post training and follow up email template that you're going to be having. We want you to meet your goal. So while you are wondering and thinking about how this is going to work out, let's talk about the first thing that you need to have. Before you even step into anything, the first thing you need to have while you're thinking about setting your goal, that's if you haven't yet, and even if you have set your goal for 2025, we want you to go back right now and ask yourself, what is the vision behind it? The first thing you need to know is the power of vision. And by the time you make the cut for the cohort, we're going to be expanding all these things to you. Now, success, someone once said, begins with clarity. Success begins with clarity. If you're not clear where you are heading, then every road is going to be leading there. Of course, Proverbs chapter 29 in verse 18, tells us I'm going to read it in the new, century version. Many of you have heard this passage read, especially the King James version, maybe the NIV. But but in the new century version, which I believe as a teacher, I believe reflects most closely, the hearts of the Jewish Bible. And verse 18 says, where there is no word from God, where there is no word from God, people are uncontrolled. But those who obey what they have been taught are happy. And of course, you probably must have memorized it in the King James version that says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Well, it's okay. But a more better translation is where there is no word from God, where there's no revelation, where there's no guidance. People are uncontrolled. People cast out restraint. They do as they like. But those who obey what they have been taught are happy. They are blessed. So today, are you going to obey what you're going to hear? Are you going to follow through? So think of your goal as a roadmap today. Yes, that's right. Think of your goal as a roadmap. And that roadmap is guiding you towards success. At the end of that road is success. See, but a vision alone is not enough. For the fact that you know where you're going, or you think you know where you're going, it's not enough. Just like love is not enough to secure marriage. Love is not enough to keep marriage. You need wisdom, you need understanding. And in this place, you need strategy. You need discipline to execute it. Yes, you start by loving someone, but you need to learn how to live with a man, how to live with a woman, the knowledge on how to. That's why we do pre-marriage counseling and post-marriage counseling. So in goals, setting here, you will need strategy, and that's where the science comes in. You will need strategy, and you also need discipline. Now, let's say vision, and by the way, you feel free to pause this video at any time, so that you can go ahead and take notes, or you can go ahead and do some of these short assignments. All right, so you can always continue. You can even rewind. Okay, it's free. So let's begin to break down our goals. Now, first of all, you have a vision. A vision is where you want to head to. You're not there yet, but it's a vision. So write down one big goal that you want to achieve today. Just one big goal. This is going to be an experiment, an in-class experiment right now. Write down one big goal. It could be, to meet your spiritual contribution for this year. It could be to baptize somebody for this year. It could be to buy a car. It could be to get a special friend this year. It could be to get married this year. It could be to move home this year. It could be to start up a course in a university or whatever. It could be anything. Just write it down. And it's something that you're passionate about. Now, what we're going to do, with that vision that you have, is a vision is still there, is that we're going to teach you how to break them down. You're going to take it down to your annual goal. Sometimes those goals might not be something that that can meet in 1 year. There might be something that will take about 2 or 3 years to meet, but it's still a goal. So we're going to teach you, if it's a long-term goal, how to break it into yearly to-do lists. Then we're going to now break it down more. It's called churning down. We're going to teach you how to churn it down into monthly targets. Then we're going to break it down into daily achievable goals. Remember, like somebody once says that that the secret of any man's success is found in the things that he do. So write those goals down, that big goals down. Now, having written that down, we're going to take those goals and we're going to put it into a matrix called SMART. I know you've heard about SMART. We're going to take it a little bit further. We're going to take it to smarter. Okay, you're going to learn how to do this. This is not the time to learn everything. We're just going to give you how to do it. So many people set goals today, but very few people achieve them. That is why we now come up with this acronym called Smarter Goal Framework. And we're going to teach you how to use it. It's an acronym. S is for specific. M is for relevant. Okay. R is relevant. T is time bound. Now, is that not smart? What about the ER? Now, E is evaluated. You have to evaluate it. Then R is reassess. You have to reassess that. So when you think of the S specific, that is clearly define what you want. For example, if you say, oh, I want to get higher education this year, that is not a smart goal. That's not a smart goal. Be specific. What kind of higher education? And that is why the specific answers the question, what? Then the measurable is you have to use number to track it on a scale of 1 to 2, or how long will it take you? That answers the question, when do you want to start? When? Then achievable, gets you to make it very realistic. So that's why we moved the R realistic down to this part. So what he says, you have to be achievable. Now that is how. Remember, the S specific answers the question, what do you want to achieve? Measurable answer the question, when you want to achieve it. Then the A, the achievable, answer the question, how do you want to achieve it? Now, what about the relevance or the relevant? How relevant is this goal to your life? For example, if someone comes right now and says, let's say you work in a bank, or you are a student or whatever, and you come up and say, oh, my goal this year is to train hard to win a marathon. Okay, that's a goal. Now I will not ask you, what has winning a marathon got to do with your job in the bank? What has winning a marathon got to do with your academics? And if you go, I just like it, then ends with your purpose, and that is where you have the why. The S specific is the what, the measurable is the when, the achievable is the how, then the relevant is the why do you want this goal? Why? Then of course you will now have the time bound. Under the time bound is now, so what's the deadline? All right, what's the deadline to meeting this goal? Yes, so is it a perpetual goal? You can't just say, oh, I want to keep doing it till I die. What kind of goal is that? So there has to be a deadline. Every goal should have a beginning and an end. Then the E, it has to be evaluated. The regular review of the progress of that goal. You have to go for checkup. You check in, you check up, you need to be evaluated. Then they have to be reassessed. Every goal needs to be reassessed from time to time. That means you have to now adjust your approach as needed. Maybe you might think, okay, my goal this year is to finish reading a book. Then you say, okay, well, so how will you do that? Oh, I'm going to read a page a day. Okay, a page a day, that's not bad, just one page a day. Then I'll ask you, so how many pages does this book have? It has 450 pages. All right, I want to finish this year. So how many days do we have in a year? 365 days. So if you read one page a day, will you finish that book? The answer is no. So how many pages do you think you need to read? So you see how you reassess? That's okay. Maybe I need to read more than one page. And of course, if you read more than one page, you're going to finish it in less than 1 year. So ask yourself, are my current goals, are your current goals, are they truly smarter? Now, not, Then this program, then we look at the smarter. When we look at the obstacles. Now, goals, you see, they say that action and reaction are equal and opposite. Whenever you push, something pushes back. And we're going to be teaching you what is called the force field. Now, I'm not going to explain what the force field is at this time, but the force field is something that you need to know. But let's go to obstacles. There are obstacles that deter you, that try to deter you from attaining your goal. And on this point, we're going to be teaching you the obstacle solution matrix. You're going to see the diagram and you're going to see how to overcome. Because every goal comes with a challenge. There's no goal in this world without a challenge. If it's going to be a goal, oh, I would like to lose like 10 kg this year, or I would like to gain 10 kg this year, as the case may be, or I would like to train every morning, or whatever the goal is, they all come with their obstacles. But the good news is that God has equipped us to overcome every obstacle. And we're going to be using scriptural principles also. The obstacle number one, or in any order, could be the fear of failure. One, fear of failure. 2 Timothy 1:7 says that God has given us the spirit, not the spirit of fear. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to overcome that fear. Another one is this big word called procrastination. Proverbs 6:6 tells us to go and learn from the ants. So we're going to be learning from nature. We're going to be having classes. We're going to learn how to churn these things down. How do the ants work? Then someone will say, oh, I don't have time. I'm so busy. I don't whatever. Ephesians 5:16 tells us, make the best use of your time. We're going to be teaching you beyond time management. We're also going to be teaching you life management. You know, as a person, one of the questions that I often get asked whenever I go to places, the people who don't know me are like, Emmanuel, you do so much, you achieve so much. Where do you get the time? Where do you get the time to do all these things that you do? And I will tell them, well, I only have one time, not past, not future, but my time is now. And I only do one thing. You see, when you're assuming, if you assume I'm doing so many things, then nobody can do so many things at the same time. But I only do one thing at a time. I've told myself, Emmanuel, what I do is to bring value. I only bring value. So we're going to teach you how to identify those big obstacles that are stopping you from achieving those goals. We're going to look at those big obstacles one after the other. Then we're going to look at the power of accountability. That's right, accountability. Of course, we know what that is as a church. We know what discipling, does to all of us. Now, someone once says that if you don't want to meet any goal, if you set any goal and you have no plan to meet that goal, then don't tell anybody, especially your wife. If I don't want to meet any goal, I will tell my wife. But as soon as I tell my wife, for some reason, women are wired to just help us meet our goal, to keep reminding us. So we're going to teach you the power of accountability. You see, accountability is the secret weapon of successful people. Proverbs 2:27:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Very, very important. It talks about two are better than one. So you're going to have an accountable partner that's going to ask you every single week, every single day, how is it going? How is it going? And let me tell you, we're going to measure your seriousness in that group. If you fall below a certain number, you'll be asked, you're going to be given a warning sign. If you see you're not taking it serious, because these are things that people pay thousands of naira, even dollars, to actually be utility. So every month, if you fall below, you're going to be asked nicely. But before then, we're going to give you warning, first warning, second warning. We're going to ask you nicely to leave the group. We only want the 8%ers who really want to meet goals in their life. So we're going to be checking up on you weekly. We're going to encourage you to pray together about those goals. Then we're going to hold you to commitment. So you're going to take action. So we're going to ask you to choose. Okay. Sometimes you can choose. Sometimes we're going to assign you. Write down even someone, even as you're listening right now, who is that person that can hold you accountable. For me, my number one accountability partner is my wife. Because women are designed to just be on top of situation. She's my accountability partner for anything I want to do. But I also have other accountability partner for several things that we do. Now, we're going to also teach you how to because when you start something new, you are going to be excited. Afterwards, everything goes through the law of entropy. But we're going to teach you, how to maintain momentum. And that comes from daily habits. We're going to teach you how to have that daily habit of success. We're going to teach you how to, meditate, how to put those things, how to pray out about them. Very, very important. Then we're going to teach you the momentum cycle diagram, how to see momentum goes and come, how to sustain the momentum from beginning to end. That is what long distance runners. That's what they do. They maintain the same pace from beginning to end, not rush like a sprint, and you not get tired. Success is built daily. Built daily, not in a day. Success is built daily, not in one day. And your habits eventually will determine your future. We're going to teach you how to live a Kaizen lifestyle. In other words, how to add 1% to your daily achievement every single day. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 it reminds us that there is time for everything. And so make time for your goals. There's a time to chill out. There's a time to walk. There's a time to watch movie. There's a time where the problem is that people don't know what time it is. So it is not about like somebody said, let me try to remember. It's not about prioritizing your schedule. Who say, oh, let me prioritize my schedule. I have to do this, prioritize my schedule. No, it goes beyond prioritizing your schedule. It's actually scheduling your priorities. You get? Not about prioritizing your schedule, because sometimes your schedules don't lead you anywhere. We're going to teach you how to schedule your priorities. Prayer and devotion. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Set your start your day with God. If you can start with God, there's a magic miracle that happens in your life. We're going to teach you how to do time blocking, how to prioritize what really matters in your life. Like I said, if you don't prioritize your schedule, you schedule your priorities. Then also how to reflect daily, review your progress every single day. So ask yourself today, what's one daily habit will you commit to starting today? You have to pick one daily habit that's going to help you. So as I close up this masterclass, this short class, we're going to now teach you how to now begin to take action. Now, what is the tools that they are going to use? Time. You're going to need your strategy. You're going to need your brain. So now that you are going to be given the tool, it is now time for you now to take action. You're going to look at the smarter tool. You're going to identify on how to overcome the obstacles that you're going to have. You are going to find an accountability partner. You are going to build momentum through daily habits. And the truth is that, listen, even if you don't come to the cohorts that the business professional ministry are planning, if you just take this thing, you can find your own partner. You will still meet meet the goal. Especially if the person who is mentoring you knows exactly how to do it. Remember Philippians chapter 3, verse 14. The Bible says, Paul writes, I press on to the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ. So we're going to teach you how to also press and to meet this goal. Now, the cool thing about it is that even as we teach you how to meet your professional goals, we're also going to be talking about your spiritual goals. Because you are going to come to that group, and all you said, out of the, let's say, 3-4 goals, you can't set 1,000 goals. Out of the 3-4 goals or 5 max they're going to set this year, at least 1 or 2 will be spiritual goals. Or put it reverse, we're not just sharing our life, we're also going to be sharing the word of God with you. So if you have found this short video helpful, and I hope you have, then it is time for you to make plan to join the full event that's coming up in the next 1 week or 2. An announcement is going to be made by the business professional ministry. And alongside this video, you are going to see an announcement that's going to be made. So remember, only those who conclude this video and who commit to doing this thing, who are very serious about turning their life around, they are the people that are going to be invited into this cohort. So there, you'll be able to place in a cohort. Like I said, we're going to be assigned an academic partner, and we're going to help you to meet the goals that you have. May God bless you, even as you desire to be the best in 2025. I would look forward to as many disciples as possible, to be there. This is only open to members of our church in Nigeria. Maybe some people outside if they want to come in, but strictly, but most especially members of disciples who are in Nigeria. And they're going to be professionals. They're going to be helping you. They're going to sacrifice their time, their resources, their energy, so that we can help every one of you. So see you at the great event that's going to come soon. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be live on Zoom. And thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. And thank you for your desire to want to be the best in everything that you do. See you in class. Bye-bye.